A 500 milliliter bottle can coat up to 150 devices. You actually only really need 2 milliliters of liquid per side and per cup per device. And so that equals right around 150 phones. Sometimes there's a little more liquid in the bottle, so you might get up to 175. You can order more bottles by adding them to your cart and checking out. If you already have a service already subscribing for a bottle each month, say you ordered 1 bottle already each month, you can add a second bottle to the cart and check out, and then every month 2 bottles would auto ship to you. The cost to waterproof a device that we charge customers is typically around $59. Now we might do some discounts or deals, that's up to you, it's your discretion. But $59, it sells like candy. Alternatively, most customers are really excited because we can bundle it with other products and make sure that sale gets converted. The Mobile Tech Never Worry waterproofing machine works by converting a liquid into a gas, and then it begins to permeate a device through the audio jack, the USB port, the ear speaker, the loudspeaker, etc. What it does is it coats the logic board and the major components inside to repel water. It's a lifestyle waterproofing and coating, so it's not true waterproofing in the sense it's more of a water resistance and protective measure. Well, lifestyle waterproofing means that it's a repellent of water, like a water resistance, up to IPX67, which means you could drop it in the toilet and pull it out, or you could jump into the pool and jump out, or you pour a bottle of water on the top of it without really having any major issues. The most common things we start to see in our business is that if someone does those things, small parts might start to go out, but that's maybe 1 in 100 devices. Most of the time we have no issues to just replace a part or clean the connectors and the phone will fire back up. The lifestyle waterproofing is important to communicate because we don't want customers to think that they can take pictures underwater or go swimming. We do not recommend that you go swimming with the device or that you take it into water at all. This is a preventative measure. Think a bulletproof vest. If you got shot by certain bullets, it would repel and you'd be protected. But if you got shot by a 50 caliber bullet, it would pierce your liver and you would die. And so it's important to remember that it's not a full protective measure, such as being able to swim underwater or snorkel, etc. It's really designed to give you peace of mind, like that bulletproof vest, to repel most bullets. If a device gets wet, we recommend the 3 Ds: dry, don't power, and don't charge. On the dry side, we recommend you shutting the phone off for 24 to 48 hours and using a blow dryer about 6 to 10 inches away to dry off the device. Alternatively, we recommend you going back to the retailer where you got it coated so that you can bring it to them and they can open it up and see if there's any further damage. The second one is don't power. So if the device is on, the first thing we recommend is to shut the device off so that no electronic components are firing. The third one is don't charge. So we don't recommend you taking it and plugging it right into charge. You do need to wait till it's dry inside. The coating is 1,000 times thinner than a human hair. So you can actually see it, you can't feel it. Inside of the device, it's super thin. This means that it's electroconductive and allows electricity and also any data to pass through. So charging, audio jack, etc., you'll be unaffected just as if before you had coating. The coating of a device takes no more than 5 minutes from cleaning the device to putting it in the chamber to running the process and then pulling it out to clean it again. We do recommend at least 48 hours before it comes into contact with any liquid. Again, we recommend you never get in contact with liquid per the lifestyle waterproofing, but should it get wet, it needs to be at least 48 hours afterwards. We totally believe in the product, so you can send a device into Mobile Tech's facilities and they will water coat it and send it back to you. That was something that we did to work with them to make sure that it could work. You're welcome to do that by following the instructions on the website. If your machine stops pressurizing or stalling out, you need to follow the steps that are listed on the machine to take care of it. The most common things are that the cups are clogged or not changed. The second thing is that the filter in the back of the machine hasn't been cleaned or it's been cross-threaded. And the third thing may be that the filter inside, or the foam holder rather, inside is the wrong size for the device that you're using. The machines have daily maintenance. There's two key things that you need to do. The first one is change out the atomizer cups every day and clean them in rubbing alcohol or acetone solution. The second is to clean the filter in the back of the machine. To clean that out, obviously we have instructional videos, you can watch that and walk through it, but the filter in the back must be cleaned daily to make sure it doesn't get clogged. You can pretty much coat any device that has a touch screen, whether that's a tablet or a phone, inside of the phone pieces. As long as it fits in the phone pieces snugly, you can coat it, and it has charge ports and ways to get inside. The most common devices we get asked about is an iPad Pro. Can it fit because it's so big? The answer is yes. All the way down to the smallest little tiny BlackBerry or tiny touchscreen phone that's an Android. So the answer is you can pretty much coat anything that fits.